Music and singing has kind of always been my outlet. It's been my way to cope with stress since my early childhood. When I was 2 or 3 years old, I used to like this program called Mork and Mindy. And so I'd run around the house shouting a very popular phrase from Mork and Mindy, which was Nanu Nanu. And that ended up becoming my nickname from then on. I was born in Taumaranui, the youngest of 6 children. My auntie and uncle came to visit and decided that due to this situation, they would take me to live with them in Murupara. There weren't many people like me at the time living in Murupara. School of hard knocks. But you survive, you continue. Rotorua was the next big step for me. Working in some old bars and nightclubs was the starting point of me realising who I was. I wasn't the person in the body that I was born in. I was something else. There was a period of 2 or 3 years where I'd travel to and from Auckland, and I got involved very heavily with a cabaret scene, and drag queens actually became my second family because they identified with the struggles that I had identified with. My role was to sing a couple of songs that would give the drag queens enough time to change out of one massive costume into the next massive costume. It became me learning to MC and host because there were some of them who were like still getting ready, and so they'd look at me and go, "Carry on. Start talking about something." And I'm like, cool. I had already had a taste of theatre through Shakespeare Outside, often run through rave. If you were to translate Te Reo Māori in its truest form, the language would be very similar to Shakespearean English. For instance, we don't just say "I love you" in Te Reo Māori, we say "I want you to be the first thing I see in the morning and the last thing I see at night when I close my eyes." And that's very much how Shakespeare would describe love. My first show here at Rotorua Musical Theatre was in 2004, and that sort of gave me a really beautiful taste of being able to act, sing and dance on stage in front of live audiences. Last year, I had the privilege of being cast in the role of Sophia for the Colour Purple. It was a difficult process initially to try and find the me in Sophia and the Sophia in me. And it started with me writing a letter to the character to tell her my story. The parallels of her story mixed with my story met in a really nice space where I was comfortable enough to face the challenges that she experienced in the show. And I won an award for it. Best Actress in a Supporting Role. And it was the first time that Rotorua Musical Theatre had ever won. So that was a pretty profound and wonderful moment for me. I'm currently starring in Hairspray the Musical. I played the role of Motormouth Maybelle, played by Queen Latifah in the recent movie adaptation. We have a very inclusive society here at Rotorua Musical Theatre, and in the last 4 years I think we've seen an increase of Māori on the committee. I'm currently the Vice President, and our President is also Māori, which is a beautiful thing for us. This is like a home away from home for me. Even though I'm playing different characters on stage, it allows me to show me as I want everyone to see me, as a performer who's very passionate about what they do. There's a road we've been traveling, lost so many on the way, but the riches will be plenty. What the price we had to pay. There's a dream in the future. There's a struggle we have yet to win. And there's pride in my heart, 'cause I know where